Yo, Football Manager fiends, what's going on? And welcome to another episode of the Plymouth Argyle's March to Glory. It's been a bit stop-starter since you left us, but it's been good. It's not been too bad, well, except for the last game, which we'll check out now. So let's not keep me big. Without further ado, let's jump right in and crack on. So we're coming up to the West Ham Cup game. We drew West Ham in the Carabao Cup, which, if you were very vigilant, you would have noticed that we had West Ham in our last game. But since you left us, which was the Chelsea game, we then went on to beat Aston Villa 2-1 with goals from Facundo and Ivan late on. We then went and lost 3-0 to West Ham away. Goals from Gallagher, Ings and Scamacca actually put us to the sword and did us over, which isn't very good. It leaves us in sort of fourth place, 7 points, 4 games played, and that is our first defeat of the season. So let's hope it's not going to be a sign of things to come, because we've got a few tough games dotted about. We are going to do the West Ham Cup game, which is obvious, and we'll do the Arsenal game straight after as well. So we'll see if we can bag anything from these two games. Away at West Ham, I've already sort of selected a second string squad with some players who need some match fitness. I really am not that super fussy about the cup. Trying to hang on in the league for me is way more of a priority. So yeah, I think I will go with that. So we've got Cummings, Sessegnon, Galloway, Atkinsons, Early, Doherty, Garrett, Whittaker, Spareway, Callum Wright and Ivan up front. But he's a little bit unfit as he's played in the 21 game. Draper's picked up a knockout, so I would have started him. I'm going to start Schmitty on the hope that no real injuries come. So, let's not muck around. Let's get into it. I am, in fairness, a little bit nervous. And I'm also worried about Yusuf Schmitty, just due to the fact that he's not scored a goal this season. On 4 games without a goal. I need him to try and improve that. It's West Ham off the bat. So I'm hoping to compete. I know I've got a weakened squad on. Oh, that was close from them. And this West Ham team isn't too bad. Schmidt holds it up but gives it away. It's poor. Atkinson covers Galloway, Doherty, Garrett. Back to Atkinson, who switches it out to Early. He's got a bit of space. He couldn't find the ball around the corner. Lucas Pellet switches it. Lovely ball to Fornals. Switches it back inside. That was unlucky. From Vlasic, who put us to the sword last time. I think he got 2 of the 3 goals last time. No, he didn't. I think he got all the assists, though. It was multiple scores, wasn't it? Let's drop some encouragement. We're competing a bit better this game than we were last game against them anyway at this point. Scamacca wins it on. But we picked up the second ball, which is decent. Whittaker, Sparrow did lose out to Fornals, just wasn't quick enough to get away the youngster. And away come West Ham again. It's offside. Fingers crossed it's offside. It's not offside. Oh man, I might have just dug myself out of a highlight then. West Ham with another good chance. Oh, they've just let him run all the way through. Jesus Christ. They just let him run all the way through him then. Whew, right, 1-0 at half time. Got him in, but I don't think anything I say is really gonna... Too lots of faith. Go on. Let's pop the encouragement in. We'll make a couple of subs. Shimisi can just get the rest time. Jake Garrett. Alright, cool. All the subs, we can just let it play out and see how we do. Because, you know, we did start a much weaker squad. Oh, free kick to West Ham. Collins managed to get his head on it. Facundo can break, but Fornals does a really fantastic job. Again, Fornals has worked super hard. Hayden Roberts gives it away. Loose was weakly and cheaply. Vlasic makes it 2-0. So it's looking like we're going to go out, crashing out of the Carabao Cup second round, which, like I said earlier, I'm not super bothered about, but I'm really pissed off about conceding 5 goals in 2 games to West Ham. That bugs me. I don't, you know. I always, when I was buying my transfers, I start at the back. I always try to build a defence before I build anything else, so that this kind of thing doesn't happen. Nice football. Callum right out on the left. Switches it across him for Facundo. He does get one back. And that's lovely football from Plymouth Argyle. Oh, Fernando. Wasting time. It's a super quick highlight. Keller. Kere. Fernando. Kere cuts inside. We've allowed him to cut inside, which isn't good. Oh, 85th minute. Callum Wright whips it across, and Andy Collins tinged it off the crossbar, I think. And okay, 2-1. Managed to grab a goal, but okay. Just as I say that. Flick on him back post. Quater, Hayden Roberts does well. Oh, Callum Wright loses out. Oh, it was offside, but it was a good save anyway from Cummings. Just give it short, yeah? You're not just going to whack it upfield, yeah? No. And let Galloway do that instead. So, 2-1, but that was unlucky. I'm not going to be too... unlucky, lads. You give it your best efforts. So, that obviously isn't too great of a result. I will look to rest the players that have played, but I'll obviously change the starting 11 for the Arsenal game, and I will see you at the Arsenal game in a bit. So there we have it. We have Etienne Green in goal, Martinez, Arnau Martinez right back, Relat, Collins, Sessegnon, Kanu, Hannibal, Facundo on the right, Babascu or Onahan as our support striker, Pereira and Shimiti. Now, no one's playing fantastically well at the moment. Ivan's playing well in the under-22s. Etienne Green's playing absolutely amazing for us. But we don't have anybody who stand out in the playing wise at the moment. So we're going to hope that we can hold off and give Arsenal a good run for their money. Else it will end up being 3 defeats on the bounce for us, which can't do the fans proud. I give a defence some faith, just the defence. I guess it would be nice if I can touch your body. A little bit of faith. Right, 4 minutes in and Arsenal got a shot off, but they've also got a booking. If we were to get a red card, that would help us. As Tomiyasu has picked up a early booking, 15 minutes in. We'll drop a little bit of encouragement. As Facundo wins it back. Oh no, Hannibal switches it to Pereira on the left. Knocks it into Schmidt, who gets the head but just couldn't direct it goalwards. Oh, Facundo's picked up a knock. Win an instant change. Timber out to Tomiyasu. Odegaard to Saka. Saka. Ooh. That was a good save from Etienne Green. Oh, he does well again. Oh, it was offside anyway, but it was a lovely little build-up. And Onahan made a little great run in. Sessegnon cuts inside. Just keeps on going. Unlucky. As we're competing with Arsenal, which is good. They're holding the possession vastly, but we're getting a majority of shots away. They've got a little bit better XG. I'm going to just say to the attackers, they've got the ability. I need something more from Onahan and Schmidt. I need something more from both of them. Clever free kick from Odegaard. Oh no. And it looked like Collins knocked a trip on somebody. Oh, and it's a penalty. He trips Bukayo Saka. Jorginho with the penalty and he slots it away to make it 1-0 to Arsenal. No. Oh, I should have watched the replay, but it's just a penalty, right? Nobody's really bothered about that. God damn it. Canna as well. For Garrett. Atkinson can come on the left. Let's demand a little bit more from him. I made all my subs because I made them all down here. So down at the bottom. If you make all 3 down here, you can only do 3. If you go into make subs, you can make 5. It's odd. I don't get it. It makes no sense. I know it sounds a bit subversive, but I'm going to switch it to balanced. Just see if that will allow us to control possession a little bit more. And also ask them to hold possession of it. Wonderful stuff from Plymouth Argyle. We're definitely competing. I'm not too unhappy. A penalty has separated us. Oh, come on, lads. Out to Atkinson on the left. Hannibal. Back to Collins. Knocks it through to Pereira. Atkinson makes his way to it. Oh, Ramsdale flapped at it but got it wide from Whittaker. Hanover with a corner. Oh, and Ramsdale comes to claim it well. Oh, there's a free kick. On a hand. Oh, it's ting the post, I think. Ramsdale sends it. Saka wins it though. Good whack. Oh, we're just going to get past Ben White. Atkinson wins it back and Gabriel Jesus commits a good foul. Waste a bit of time. Okay, Rob Atkinson's come on at left back and done okay. I wonder if that's interesting to start in there. Nice. You did us proud and prove yourselves. I can't be too. I know it's another defeat and that puts us 3 defeats in a row, which isn't great, but we're away at Southampton next. Hopefully we can get a point there. We'll take another defeat against Man City and a point at Bournemouth, and hopefully then we can get a good home game where we can actually bag 3 points on the table. Bag 3 points in the bag. I'm more pissed off than I'm making out, but 1 or 2 days, goalless Shemiti. So we will be back, I guess. We will try to come back for what a stretch of away games that is. But it means that the second part of the season we'll have some good home runs. We've got a load of away games coming up, which is tough. Away, home, away, away. Jesus Christ. Leicester, Newcastle and Liverpool away, and Tottenham home after that. No easy games. So I think we will be back for the Burnley game. We'll do Burnley and Leicester. No, we won't. We'll be back for Newcastle and Liverpool. Why not? I think those are the games to come back for. So we will see you at the Newcastle game, which hopefully will have a few more points on the board and be back in fighting for survival. So if you made it this far in the video, I thank you very much as always. You know what to do at this point anyway. This is the please would you comment, like and subscribe, do all the good stuff for me. Thank you very much. This is the part where I ask you guys to do something, so if you could do all that, that would be awesome. Obviously we will look to be back and hopefully be competing. I am scared after 3 defeats in a row. I don't know what'll happen. I guess it was fight bravely against relegation is our goal, but I don't know if I get relegated. Do I get sacked? Would they sack me after leading Plymouth to 2 straight promotions? I've got no idea, but I guess we will all find out. So thank you very much for watching. Much love from me as always. Peace.